Ah, man. I'm trying to change my direction, folks. Oh, man. Okay. Hang tight, everybody. Greetings. Hello. I don't want to do this vertical, but I will. Okay, we're going vertical. How do you like that? Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining. Christopher Dahl here. Welcome to the Friday live stream. Probably a little Batman angle at the moment here. Got a little background music going. Let me know if it's too loud. I'll be happy to deal with that for you. And hey, thanks for joining me on a Friday live stream here in my gorgeous backyard. I thought I only have a few more days of this, so why not take the best of it? Pardon me while I get myself replugged back in. I'll give you a little brief tour. Pretty cool, huh? Hey, I gotta make some adjustments here. What's the plan for today? Greetings. The plan for today is to not let everything blow over when a quick gust of wind comes up because, sorry about that. There we go. We're trying to do some things here. We are this week. This all gets edited out. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. My power came out while I was doing that. So there we go. All right, cool. Let me get my, I can't see chat yet. So let me fire that up. But I kind of make sure that's up there. Ah. I had all the stuff set up, and yeah, the wind blew it all over. Anyhow, let me fire this thing. Tonight's drink is a tea Earl Grey hot, because of course it is. Mea culpa. I was drinking Earl Grey before Jean-Luc Picard ever saw the light of day. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can get us onto the get my chat opened up here so I can see. I hope everyone's having a good time. Thank you. We have a lovely day here, as I was saying, and I'm not going to sit here and talk about the weather to all of you folks. But yeah, I thought while we did still have some fall weather that was decent, I am going to continue to try out my outdoor lo-fi experience. And as you can see here, we're vertical today, and I hate it. I hate being vertical, but the only way for me to change it is if I stop it and restart it. Anyway, we'll have some fun with this one today. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm learning. See, what happens when you don't use like something like OBS, if you just launch straight to YouTube, you kind of have whatever's available on the app, and it's not nearly as option rich. All right, let's see what I can find here. Hold tight. I may have to keep this in the shade too. Of course, being outside has many challenges. Oh no, I'm probably not even in view, am I? All right, let's just see what we got going on here. Anyhow, to everyone that's arriving, hello. All right, let's see. I need some light here. Yeah, it's really funny because I don't think I've challenged myself with an outdoor stream like this. This might be a good reason why. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. All right, let me see if I can't come in here and monitor this bad boy. There we go. Hey, we got Beanos by an artist. What are the plans for today? Greetings. Well, I think I kind of went over some of that as badly as it was. Okay, here we go. I hate vertical. I hate vertical. It's driving me bonkers, but we're gonna do it anyway, right? Okay, here we go. So I am gonna, what am I gonna do here? Okay. I need to be able to see that. All right, we want this to be all chat. A lot of this stuff, also when I use the proper software for this sort of thing, and the proper setup, is kind of set up for me. So there we go. As we go, I'll adjust, and if the light gets kind of crazy, we'll make things go, and we'll make it work. We shall make it go. It's been a week, folks. I got ridiculously ill on Monday, and I'm just kind of catching up from it. I think that I exhausted myself with all the astronomy nights. Probably had something of a bug that I was fighting, and it just kind of got the best of me. But yeah, I was out of the picture. I was supposed to help some friends here with their computer for their daughter earlier this week, and I've been promising this for a couple of weeks, and I just had to drop the ball one more time because I was a disgusting mess. It's terrible. Anyway, sorry about that, but that's it seems like every week I get into something exciting, right? I get into something fun. Hey, astronomy, oh cool, and then I burn myself out, and then I crash for a few days. This is a recurring theme. Stephanie's getting a little sick of it, but I don't blame her. She's got the patience of a saint, so thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. She's at work today. I believe she'll be home in a little bit, but I don't think she's going to make it to the live stream. But yeah, hey. Actually, I'm finally seeing the image that you're seeing on here, and I'm kind of like, oh, look at this. I got my cool hat. I got my little light in the background. You can kind of see my logo. Maybe vertical is good for me. I don't know. Hey, awesome. I believe, though, as the sun goes down, I'm going to be losing the direct sunlight in here, and it'll just be annoying and from behind. But look at this. I even maybe the canvas I selected might have been the thing that kind of forced my phone to go all vertical on me. I don't know, because I have an idea what to paint this one vertical anyway. So all right. So today is vertical day on the live stream, and I know it's really annoying. Anyway. thank you all for sticking around and for joining in with me. But yeah, I don't. Right behind the camera, the phone, is our sunroom, and I keep hoping to be able to show just like a bunch of cats. But right now, the little bastards are running away, and I don't see them in any of the windows. I call them little bastards. Bear with. This is just the way I talk about them. We love them all, and I can honestly say I've never eaten a cat or a dog, and I'm not about to start. But ask me by Christmas. I don't know. They might make a good feast. I'm not sure. Anyway, oh my gosh, it felt like it felt like the hour before this. I was getting it. I had everything kind of set, right? I had all this stuff. It was kind of like this neat little outdoor. It's like my little silly outdoor thing. I mean, I'm turning into an adult Boy Scout anyway, and right now at this point, and a gust of wind came and like blew everything over. I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed. Oh my god! All right. Before we get to this painting, I'm gonna kick something off quick because I realized last week I kind of need something that I don't have when I'm running with the iPhone. Oh, hey, by the way, while I'm doing this, let's just take a little review. So this was last week's painting, and I hope that it shows up okay. There we go. I think it's kind of dark, but it's also getting backlit right now. So that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. Gonna be more like that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, and from 2 weeks ago, I still need to. Gosh, what side was this? I don't even know what side's up. Okay, here we go. Yes, we did the Tripit Nebula. Before I varnish this, I do kind of want to come in and finesse some of the details on it. I like where this one's going though, so that's pretty cool. Awesome. Oh look, more wind. Above me we have one of our fine canopies that we used to use for baking shows. This one we stole from our friend Dennis Brown. Well, he gifted it to us. It was actually owned by the village. Or someone from the village. I don't know. He stole it from somebody, the bastard. I know, I keep using the bastard. Hey kids, today we're sponsored by the letter B, and B is for bastard. All right, Cassie, I need my assistance. Today is sponsored by the letter B. It's okay, everyone. I've actually lost my mind. That's quite all right. All right, here we go. Greetings. Okay, looks like everything's rolling. Looks like we're going pretty okay here. Who do I have? Let's see. We got Iridium. We got Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. I loved your kitty painting this week, Rhonda. I thought that was really cool. And Stephanie keeps going, you got to do some cat paintings. I know, I really do. I've as I said last week, I've been notoriously not painting, so we're gonna change that. Okay. So what I got right here, this is just going to be this is going to be like a quick 10 or 15 minute thing. This is just a board. And I heard somebody. That's really funny. I heard someone behind me. So this is just a board that I adjusted a while ago with the intention of, prepping it as a painting panel. Yay. It's not very smooth, and so I thought, until I use it as a painting panel, let's get ourselves some important information about the live stream, shall we? And what color shall we use today? We're going to find something extraordinary. Oh. Well, that would be fun to do it all in cadmium, wouldn't it? There we go. Let's do cadmium and medium magenta, and maybe, I'll do some cad orange. I'll do some cadmium for you. We're going to make this one exciting. All right, folks. Find my old brushes. I actually had left all of my brushes in the water since last week. Hey, can I get someone poke the chat real quick? I want to see if I'm actually seeing the chat. Thank you so much, everybody. Just somebody give me a ping so that I make sure that I'm seeing. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Ha ha ha. There we go. Perfect timing. Yes, just for the ones. We are going to do the ones. Actually, do I have the other of these? I love it. I walk out here and I've got like 4 brushes in my hand, right? Okay. Now we'll do it with what I got. We're going to do it with what I got. Thank you. I appreciate the ping. Thank you so much. That is much appreciated. Let's see, I'm gonna leave those down there. Gotta get my things. Alrighty. All right, I think I'm gonna start with a little bit of the magenta. So we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna pour some out here. I kind of want it a little liquidy, so I'm gonna see if I can get some water into that. Let's check that out. Got my old handy thing here. I actually do have a water bottle underneath. I'm just kind of just need to grab some. Let's just get some in here. I just want to thin it down. Nothing extraordinary, right? Just a little bit of that. Actually, I could probably thin it down some airbrush medium, couldn't I? Yes, I will. I think I shall. There we go. This high flow medium actually works out really good. I've been using this to thin down paints for the models. It's been working really good. In fact, I actually did also bring up all my golden paints. So I want to do one of these with, get away from the heavy body acrylics a little bit, get back into some fluid acrylics. And I've got my caseins. Some casein. Anyway. So yeah, unfortunately, this week I had all these great plans and things. I was going to post all this stuff, and man, I tell you what, Monday hit me like a brick. So let's just do that. I need myself a nice little background. Pong pong. Got some pong. Got some ping. Got some pong. Do 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 do. B. Without the letter B. Do a thing. I bet I won't fit it. How much do you want to say I won't fit it? We're gonna fit it. Back. Look at that. We did it. Be right back. It fell off space. Okay. Anything I put on here, I'll do back in the off colors. Anything I put on this board is just going to kind of like do a thicken part to it. So if I ever want to come back and remove this sign and do something else with it, super duper easy, right? Super easy. Awesome. Hey folks, how's the road traffic sound here? The house blocks most of the road, but let me know what you hear. Let me know what you see. Kind of crazy. We are going to now move this all out of the way so I can get to the next thing. There we go. Most of painting is palette management, so if you're really good at what you're doing as a painter, you don't have to do all the shit you're watching me doing right now, because I wasn't paying attention and I'm just throwing paint. Oh look, professional artist here. You have to listen to exactly what I gotta say. This is exactly how you do everything. Yeah. You can hear it, but not bad. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I was a little concerned that my neighbor behind me was going to take Friday afternoon and mow the lawn. Should be my luck. Anyway. Aha! There we go. There's Cosmo. Hey, buddy. I've got a few minutes before the light actually hits the sunroom, because it's kind of got this canopy over it. So we're going to get there. We're going to go for it. Yes, yes. Let's get some savage colors in here. We're going to do a little bit. Oh, that was way too much cadmium red light. Whoa! Yay! Maybe since I have so many warm colors out, I might have to readjust what I was going to do. Anyhow. So what's Chris been up to? Well, for the last couple of weeks, we've been basically living off of solar power, which is really great. It's actually been kind of cool, but not ideal. I've had some contact with some of the planetarium folks. I think I kind of went over that. That was pretty cool. And next week, sadly, I don't think the Bounder's going to make it up to the event next week. I kind of have some other thing. I can't spend the whole week up at the Star Party, but I am going to probably take that camp tent and go a day or so, grab some footage, meet a bunch of folks, just kind of hang out, just kind of scope the place out. I'll bring some art and stuff, but yeah. Be right, and then back. I'm gonna put the K here. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's lovely. It's awesome. It's very warm and white. What I'm gonna do with this though is, you know, the white parts in here. I'm just gonna, after this dries a little bit, I'll come in and give this a glaze of some kind, and we'll work this up a little bit. This will be an unknown project. Yes. Very important to have your ongoing projects. I am actually trying to also be very careful because I'm sitting out here doing work with cadmium-based paints, and I don't want to leave anything on the sidewalk for any kitties. There we go. But yeah, I have been collecting a lot of astronomy photos with my recent telescope addiction. So I believe very shortly, once I finish processing a couple of them, I've got some real nice sky photos, folks. Nothing on the order of what Wes is doing, or forgive me, who else is doing photography in the channel? If I've forgotten you, forgive me. You know, I've dabbled, right? That's all I'm doing here. I am just dabbling, but I'm having good results, and I'm having fun. And I'm very happy with my choice of telescopes. So if you're all interested in getting into telescoping, feel free to reach out. We got a ton of people in our Discord. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Be right back. Can anyone even see does this register as a be right back? There we go. Be right back. I should have done the whole background, left the white. Anyway, we'll figure it out. All right. So this is going to be for those times when when you can't tell what I'm doing. Right. No, anyway. If I thought it'd be nice to have a be right back. I'll put it right up next to our stuff. In fact, for right now, I'm just going to put this, we're going to put this to dry. I'll put it somewhere. I'll sit over here. All right. So there we go. See if I can do this while it's here. How about a little sweep of the backyard, everybody? Anybody want to see see beyond? Seeing beyond. There we go. We had a beautiful day. This was set up so I had some paintings out here, but that worked as well as I'd expected. But yeah, there we go. No cats. Looking at the cats here. But yeah, there we go. Where did that thing go? I know we're gonna get a little backlighting here, aren't we? All right, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna get a little backlighting of doom. That's okay. Anyhow. Tea, Earl Grey hot. Yes, make sure I actually have power going here. I have on the energy saver. I'm checking my laptop settings here. I want to make sure I can actually run this thing. Oh, okay, very good. All right, very nice. Tea, Earl Grey hot. Yes. All right, so let me see what I can do with the colors that I actually have on my palette right now. I'm going to give a little background. I want to get some color on this anyway. So I'm going to take use of the fact that I got some oranges and some reds and stuff here, but I am going to try to consolidate these. I got a lot of this cadmium red light. This is kind of fun, though. You can kind of almost, I mean, you're kind of looking across my palette, which is a little helpful. So I'm kind of digging some aspects of this. Let me see if I can't bring it just a little closer. How's that? Was that a little too much? Yeah, there we go. Maybe a little less. Okay. There we go. All right. That's right. Let's see. We'll go that way. All right. Cool. I'm not actually sure what I adjusted this up for. It might have been one of those Independence Day paintings that I was looking at doing a while ago, that I never finished on our live stream. I know, detecting a theme here. I'm just gonna get some color down. I'm kind of gonna get the color. Yeah, that's what I should just do, is take all this paint. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what we're gonna paint first? Just gonna paint the sides. I'm just gonna paint the sides with whatever I have on here. So there we go. How do you like that? Yes, this is the Art 101, people. You must paint the sides of your damn canvas, and I'm gonna go with whatever I got, because it can all just get covered anyway. And I don't want to waste any of this paint. I don't want it white. That's kind of cathartic.
First, students must come in, and we'll spend the first 2 hours painting the sides of 500 canvases that you have all purchased.
Art school is important. I would encourage each and every one of you to consider going to art school if you're very young. If you're old, just fucking paint. No, seriously, no. If you're older and considering going to art college of some kind or art school, oh my God, you will only benefit. Trust me. Just pick a good one. You know, locate some courses that you think you want to learn in, and it's awesome. You'll probably go, hey, why didn't I do this earlier? Or you might go, Jesus, I didn't learn a thing. But I guarantee you something. You will find something in there that will make you slightly better as an artist at some point. All right. Next, the edges. Yes. I think I'm gonna have to move my laptop. The sun's like right on the screen, and that's just not cool. I'm actually kind of really digging the salmon color I get when I combine this medium magenta with this fake cadmium orange that I managed to grab. It's actually pretty cool. All right, let me do a thing here, folks. All right, there we go. That never fails. Step one, overreact to everything. Very important. There we go. I'm going to do this. Sunset is right freaking there. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. The table. I think I'm just going to move this table is what I'm going to do. Bear with me, folks. Oh, see, I should put my B right back again, shouldn't I? Yes. Oh, no, never mind. I got it. He's a smart scoundrel. Use the paintings. Yes, sir. We shall use the paintings. I have a stack of paintings out here because I'm an artist and I have to show off. Please buy my art. What did I have here? I got one of these Orion nebulas that I painted a while ago. But what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to set it right up next to my laptop. Like that. Sorry, you can't see, but all needed some shade. Right. Restore the order of operations here. There we go. The device that's powering the music is probably going to run out of battery power in a minute. So we may be saying goodbye to the music. So long, music. It's okay. Well, soon we shall be continuing. All right, where are we going to go next? Oh, I have another side to do. Hang on. I'm going to be getting paint on my fingers one way or the other, folks. Give me that. Right, there we go. Aha! Yes, he avoided it. He avoided most of the effects, unfortunately. Lost. Painting with toxic colors. Okay. Ah, that's all right. This is my base color action anyway. I want kind of a darker area in here. I want it lighter on these edges, so I'm just going to put color down. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, because it is outdoors, the last few times I've done an outdoor painting with acrylics like this, these things dry faster. I'm sure there's probably just like a level of UV in the ambient space out here. Space, see? Space art. That it's not much of an issue. All right, so I'm gonna work this up with color. There's a, so it's a nice painting. Okay, yeah, forgive me. I was gonna start in on that earlier. You know, because I've had a lot of backyard astronomy going on, I've been really inspired by what I've been seeing in the backyard. And our backyard at night is very dark. There's not a lot of city light near us. The moon, of course, has been very bright. It's been like a spotlight out here. On the moonless nights, it's unusual for a dark sky sight. You think you're going out into pitch black, but you're not. Your eyes adjust, and then the dome of the sky lightens up. After about 20 minutes without having some kind of a light in there, your experience of the sky becomes entirely different. You still see color a bit, and at least I do anyway. They're very subtle, muted colors, which obviously this isn't. But it's challenging to try to capture. I've tried photographs. You just kind of don't get the, you just sort of don't get the same effect, right? So there we go. So I might actually be doing this just to sort of see if I can play with some of the color tones as they come up and see what I end up with. It might be mud. We might end up with mud here, okay? But it'll be pretty mud. Be pretty mud. I love that. Okay. So, still Saki, what I want to go with this, the oranges here, I kind of want, where is it? Burnt umber is a bit of a, you know, even though I've kind of used burnt umber as an orange, it's technically not orange. It's actually a green. And today I kind of want to take advantage of its, you know, it's kind of on the green side of things over there. So I'm going to grab a little bit of that. I do kind of want my cerulean blue. I finally got some actual cerulean blue paint, which is fine. It's a great pigment. And it's one of my favorite tones. In fact, one of the reasons why I had enjoyed phthalo blue so much is that there are many ways to get to cerulean blue with phthalo. I'm going to put some of this down on here. Let's see what happens there with this. Anyway. Oh yeah. Touch that medium. Medium magenta. There we go. And the medium magenta, of course, is, oh, that's quinacridone magenta. I don't know quinacridone. I want a medium. Quinacridone's a little darker. Anyhow. So, the scene here, I want to imagine that this is like a slice of the sky somewhere in my backyard. So we're going to have a little bit of a foreground with some trees. Not much. It's going to be kind of down here. But this is going to be looking straight up in one section of the sky, and I want to try to capture the sky part. And one of the reasons I wanted to do this outside, aside from the fact that I have no power and I'm using my my Bounders batteries, is the fact that I wanted a lighter, like this is brighter than most places I paint. I've actually been painting little bits here outside or near sunlight and daylight, and it's actually been a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. It's been a nice change of pace. As much as I love my basement studio, and I do, I know I'm going to be spending like the next 6 months in it because of winter. So you know, it's kind of annoying. Anyway, and that gets to this my cyclical nature, regardless of where I live. It happened here. It definitely happened in Michigan when I was growing up, and it happened in Washington State, where you know you get into winter and you find yourself your little hubble. You find yourself your comfort zone because you're not living in Florida, you're not living in LA or anything. You know, and you're not living in the warmer climates. You have to deal with a dark winter, a dark and cold winter for that matter. So you're inevitably going to have to find yourself your nice place or do all your outdoor winter activities, yada yada. My tendency, though, is when you know I just get wrapped up in one location and forget there's an outside. That's just because my nerdy nature, if you will. And that needs to be a little less brutish. Anyway, so I'll go through the winter. Like you just saw me mostly, well, when I did actually pop up for live streams and stuff, I'll go through the winter, and then summer will hit, and oh no, now it's hot, I can't go outside. And then you get to the end of summer, and I'm like, oh, it's so nice outside, but summer's over, so you're kind of effed. I forget that there's an outdoors. So that's some of what's happening right over here, but it's been good. I have been having a good time. All right, cool. And a little bit, I'm just going to scoop up what that magenta was. I think you could use that. Yeah, there we go. And a little bit of white to go along with this. This one's pretty dark. Anyway, so I'm at this stage now. One of the reasons I brought everything out into the Bounder, aside from the fact that it has solar power and batteries, which has been awesome, and I wanted to use it for a mobile studio, it just became nice to be outside. Outside? What is this outside you speak of exactly? You know, how many years did we live out in Bothell? I never took the live stream outside because, quite frankly, I mean, we had a decent backyard. I think I posted photos of it, but we had shitty neighbors. So it would have just been like 2 hours of a dog named Ghost barking. No, they weren't shitty neighbors. They were nice people struggling, very young. I don't want to say they were shitty. No, they weren't the shitty ones. Not even close. But they did have a dog. Ghost is awesome. I hope Ghost is doing okay. But Ghost was I suspect Ghost is still around. Samoyed, I forget it. Bright white husky type, and those ones need a lot. They need a lot. Yes, to say the least. It would have made no point. And besides, I don't know. We had nice trees and everything, but neither of us were particularly fond of our house. And which is unfair. It's unfair on the house. It wasn't the house's fault. It just wasn't the house for us. Even when we first got it, it was a house we could afford, and it served us very well. All right, so I'm going to do this kind of weird, muddy color. I just want this in. I don't want it so light that it's. Oh, yeah. In the interest of me starting to paint lots of things, I needed to get my butt outside and paint. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. Let me get some of this in. This top part is where it's going to get darker, so I'm going to start loading in the darker stuff up here. Alright. Okay. Since I have this paint, I am going to continue.
There's a paint the sides.
Yes, we will. Okay. And the top. Besides painting outside, I don't have to worry about getting paint all over my basement and my models and stuff. Just my laptop here and my phone. There we go. And then after the painting, I'm gonna go over there. We're gonna cook burgers. You're all welcome for burgers. Come on over. No, that would be awesome. I would love to set up a burger stand for everybody if we ever do a major get together. That would be a riot, or whatever other kind of foul beast you want on a over a fire. If you prefer hunting the great tofu animal, I make a mean fried tofu. I do it over fire, so that it tastes like barbecue beans that ran away from you and didn't make it. Stephanie's been on fire. She's been making us some killer stuff. You know, when you say, "Hey, homemade chicken pot pie," it's like, okay, that's cool. No, she's doing like the upscaled, you just got it in Manhattan version. It was awesome. We were all kind of like, oh, we were all. She and I, the two of us. The cats were like, I don't know shit. No, wait, actually, take that back. No, the cats did eat. No, she was making it she had a small hen from the in-laws that we'd had in the freezer, and it was awesome. It was very, very cool. And yeah, she did end up giving something to the cats. I completely forgot about that. It was great. Awesome. Do-do-do-do. I love this. There's like a bunch of people popping in and then leaving. Their average view duration is like 3 minutes. Okay, folks. If you stick around for 4 minutes, I'll show you my OnlyFans content. No, we won't be having any of that. That would be terrible. Don't do that to your people. No, they will never forgive you. They will never forgive you. That's not good. Oh, you people that leave after 3 minutes, like you've got something better to do. Cancel your Friday meetings. Come down and see us today. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Borrow that. All right, this is gonna set up for a second. I need to get some more water, so. 2 seconds, right? There we go. I also need to get another towel. So, okay, hang tight, folks. I got to run around the corner. Hang tight. Right behind me, actually. Plus, I want to get a couple more brushes. They're in. I'm back. There, I'm coming. Here we go. Found the container. And I have this, and I have, what do I need to get some water. Hey, hello, Arts of Space, greetings. Good to see ya. How you doing? Welcome aboard. I think those three-dimensional people are outside. Yes. Right. They don't exist. They're figments of our imagination. Anyhow, let me get this bad boy fired back up here again. Okay, here we go. I had to go roust up a container. Bear with me here, folks. Da 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 da. Why aren't you charging, you absolute shit given? This thing is absolutely refusing to charge. There we go. All right, cool. I have this. There we go. Okay, that will work. Sorry, folks. You're welcome to Friday afternoon Space Art with Christopher Dahl. Thank you so much for joining. We are here today. I had to grab some more paintbrushes out of the motorhome because that's where they're all stored right now. It's pretty hilarious. Anyhow, I need to get some more water.
Continuing mission.
Yes.
To explore strange new sounds.
That's pretty funny.
To seek out new hip cats and.
I'll be right back. One more time. Gotta go find my water.
Where no jazzman has swung before.
I love this album. Alrighty, here we go. This is better. There we go. Bam. Right. How is life going for you, Arts of Space? I hope it's going very well. And I hope it's going well for all of you, too. We are just firing it off here on Friday, and it's going great. Going pretty cool. Not gonna lie. The sun is killing us. It's taking us down. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna clean some things up here. We got a little start on a painting. Oh yeah, I did a be right back painting. How do you like that, huh? Cool. We are. Oh yeah, we're screaming today. That one. Gosh. All right, my reality is fighting against me at the moment here, people. Professional art. All right. After all that, I'm sure that we can proceed, right? Yeah, there we go. A little cleanup on aisle 3 here of the board. So I can get all this up here. Oh, there's some white too. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, I was hoping to get back down to clear, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that without a razor blade. I'm not going to go that far. So we're just going to have muddy, weird paint on this one. Greetings and salutations, great humans. All right. Humans and other sentient beings, you're all welcome. Everyone is welcome. None will be turned away. Okay. So, we are painting a star and a comet. I am already, oh, very cool. Gotta go do something very back. Okay, awesome. Congratulations. I like the star and the comet. I haven't done a comet in a while. That's a good one. I should probably consider that, actually. All right, I'm gonna put this over here. I'll get my head in the view. There we go. Actually, that ain't doing it, folks. There we go. How about now? How about now? All right. Oh, and I forgot regular water. I only have paint water. Last of the tea. So, here we go. We're doing kind of a night sky thing. I did have another plan for tonight's painting. Our good friend Blappy has been doing Inktober. Congratulations, Blappy, if you get a chance to watch this. I think it's cool. He's been doing some fun spaceship drawings. Inktober is kind of like a challenge. They have different flavors of it, and this one is for spaceships and things like that. where every day they give you a name or a theme or something, and you do a quick 10 or 15 minute sketch or whatever. And he's got some really cool. He has a neat spaceship that's getting blasted in the side from some combat off scene, and I told him I'd paint it, but unfortunately he was going to be on the road today, and probably for the next 3 weeks, it sounds like. So I will. I'll wait until Blappy can watch before I pull that one out. It's going to be fun. Tasty Whales here. Oh my gosh, Sailor Take Warning Sky. Exactly. Yes, it is a Sailor Take Warning Sky indeed. Good call. Hey, Nanu, how you doing? Good to see you, Nanu. Yeah, we're in the backyard. We're being tough. Oh, that was your yo-ho-ho there, Tasty Whale. Sorry about that. I've got a glare on my screen, so I'll forgive me if I don't catch everyone when you get in, but welcome aboard. Yeah, I wanted to get a base color down for this, even though there will be blues and stuff. Yeah, here, Kitty. They're all sleeping behind the phone here, but none of them are in the window to be seen, unfortunately. So it's actually pretty funny. When I get a crowd a little bit later, we'll give it a shot. Alrighty. So I was regaling everybody. I know some of you were here for the last couple of weeks when I had the telescopes and everything out. That's been great, by the way. So I've really had these visions of this night sky in my head that are, just based on my own visual of it. Not even looking through the telescope. I mean, that's cool. Not taking photos. Just the experience of being in a dark sky is very, very different. When your eyes adjust, there's no moon, but there's a ton of stars, clear skies, you can see the Milky Way. You do perceive colors and depths at a range that is impossible to capture with like a camera. So I'm kind of on this mission, and I actually always have. There've been a lot of attempts that I've tried at night skies. To me, it's a frustrating but fun attempt at capturing that sort of feel of night skies. I've watched and studied the nocturnes, which are usually what they're referred to in classical painting when they would do a night sky illuminated by the moon, that sort of thing. Now, they often always have the moon. I want to try to capture the same effect, but just with clear skies. So, we're going to see what happens. I hope it's going to turn out really cool. I do have an idea where this is going to go, and we're just going to work our way up to it. Hey, David and Kelly's here. How you doing? Hey, good to see you, David. Welcome aboard, everybody. Awesome. Yes, Nanu, Pickles was just up here in a moment. I'm sure I could let her know. I don't know where she ended up running off to, but I'm going to go grab my water from behind me about 5 feet away. Hang tight. I don't have my water, so bear with me. I'm digging the outdoors. Alrighty. We're kind of going to get a lot of sun coming from behind the painting. This is going to be entertaining. If this becomes too distracting, it's going to be pretty funny. Pickles. Hey. Anyhow, yeah. So let's get on in it. Get on in it. Ta-da! Alrighty. Well, what was the other thing I was going to mention? I'm completely forgetting it. It'll come up. It'll come into my mind at some point. Yes. Alrighty then. So I'm kind of thinking a scene. I explained this. So for those of you just coming in here, the scene's going to basically be a little bit of a foreground. We're going to kind of go into that canopy of the sky. And even though I kind of addressed the Pleiades last week, they might be one of the. I can't decide if I'm going to do the Pleiades or Orion. I want something reasonably familiar here. Maybe it'll just be kind of abstracted, right? We'll see how it feels. So for this, though, I want to go. Where do I want to go? I think I want to take this to. I think I want a phthalo blue for this next step. So I'm going to go. I need a good blue that can go both light and dark. So I'm going to get some phthalo out here. I don't want any bright yellows, so I think I need yellow ochre. got a little bit of my red and then this muddy thing over here, so I can use that. Oh, I did want a green, so I'm going to use this Hooker's Green hue, which, you know, it'll work. Oddly, I don't often throw a lot of greens on there, which is sometimes a bit of a mistake. So I want to make sure I have that. I don't want any. Yeah, I'm going to need a magenta, and I'm going to need a light one. So we're going to put some more medium magenta out since I've already flooded the board. YouTube has clipping now. That is cool. Awesome. Are you painting post-apocalyptic Portland or Chicago? Right? How you doing, Wes? The closest I'm going to comment on that is I think inflated frog suits are fucking awesome. You know, there's times when you start losing hope for humanity, and then somebody shows up in a protest in a fucking inflated frog suit, and I'm just like, oh, we're gonna get through this, people. I'm still laughing. Yeah, God, it's fucking genius. Okay. All right, enough about that. All right, let's get on with some serious business, right? Let's get on with serious. Here comes the wind again. Oh no, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. Not about that. All right. Now we're gonna do a night skies tonight. Gotta laugh, so you don't cry, right? I'm gonna get a touch of my blue here. We're gonna be mixing this on the fly. I don't even care. I want a touch of green in there. I definitely want some danger, a little bit of this muddy, whatever the F this is, and some yellow. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's actually kind of what I want. Kind of has that green cast to it. Yes, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that's it. That's the shit. A little more magenta. There we go. Yeah, purple that. Oh yeah, that's nice. I am talking to my paints. Why don't you? Jesus, weirdo. Beautiful paint. All right. What I'm going to kind of do is come in here. That's way too thick, but that's okay. We'll get it. It's okay to be thicker down here because we're kind of in the. Oh yeah, sides. All right, I'll show you. Sides. We are painting the sides. They control the Nobel Committee. Flies. Okay, folks. I appreciate all of this. However, I'm going to abide by my own rules of not going any further than. You know, I actually found a really cool book. It's the Mad Magazine Bathroom Reader that has like 30 years of some of the funniest freaking Mad Magazine bits. Like all the, what's his name? Not Don Post, jeez. All right, Mad Artist starts with a D. Iridium, you're on it. Don, what's his name? Sides. I'll take mash pages, please. Yes, thank you very much. Yes. Oh, man. I would love a good mash. We do. We love a good mash ourselves. Okay, I don't even. What's weird, like I'm having a hard time seeing my my playback. So, which is also what I usually rely on to see. Is this any good? Yeah, we're getting there. Is it good? Not yet. No. Of course it isn't good yet. What are you talking about? What are you waiting for? That's it. Thank you, Don Martin. Thank you. Thank you, Iridium. At some point, I'm going to get around to getting gifts out to all of you who have been so wonderful in supporting the stream in so many different ways. Thank you. This week we had a couple more folks give us a nice donation to help us offset the cats, and I want to thank you all for the help. Yes, Don Martin. Between the Don Martin cartoons and the Mad Magazine bit, and I also found my Wacky Packages book, which is, oh my god, holy crap! Wacky Packages were the freaking best, bar none. Hey Ginger, how you doing today? Greetings. We were just talking cats and all the lovely people that have been helping us with the cats, and I want to thank you all. We love it. We very much foresee all of these cats having really cool lives, which is really awesome. And a lot of that comes from the help of all of you. We couldn't have done it without you, so thank you. Anyhow, all right. So I'm trying to get this Deep Sky book, right? And I'm not sure if I'm quite going to capture it, but I'm going to go with my gut on this. I'm going to see what I come up with. Because I noticed some things about it when I'm out there. Evil Dog Cats and Gingers summoned. Yeah, I keep waiting. Oh, there's one in the... Okay, I got Cosmo in the window now. Yay! Hello. That next break here, I'm going to give us a little walk by the kitties. Okay, so I kind of want... Anyhow, I hope you guys are doing great too. Thank you, and congratulations on the move. That's super cool. I hope you weren't like too bothered by the idea that you did not move to Oil City, because I know that was one of the possibilities for you. To that, I will say we will absolutely adore any of your visits, and I will assure you that your visits will be plenty for you to get the feel of this fantastic town. Ooh, the RPS bill. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, it's kind of got a... It's kind of green shifted a little bit, but I'm liking how it's going, because it's really interacting well with the lighter version that I just did. So I'm going to kind of get this in here. And what's fun is it looks like I'm painting it on really thick, but I'm kind of not. So there are areas where we're going to get a little bit of that orange kind of going through. I do want to get some of this on the other side though, because this is kind of carrying it through to the other side is what we want to kind of do here. Yes. And the top. Anyway. But yeah, folks, if you considered moving to this town for whatever reason, you're fine. You're fine. There's other places. Don't worry. Thank you so much. Appreciate it as always. Yeah, don't lose any sleep over it. Seriously. Obviously, we dig your company, so it's nothing like that. Just let me off the hook gracefully. I do wish we'd checked out Santa Fe. I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple of places that I kind of wish when we were on the road and looking that I sort of wish maybe we said, you know, this is fine, but maybe we should kind of consider a few other options. I think that would have been healthy. No, that's not like in the regrets category. That's not what I regret at all. Oh, what was that? That had paint on it. I'm really annoyed. So no, we're not talking regrets here. I'm just like, you know, there might have been a place more suitable for us. But at the same time, if I'd done that, we wouldn't have gotten all these fantastic cats. And I'm not gonna lie to you folks. I've come to the realization that I need to come out of the closet as a crazy cat person. Oh, Chris, you're so silly. We already knew. There was no closet for you to jump out of there, pal. It's all good. Here we go. Yeah. This is fun. This is fun. I don't even know where I'm going. works, right? That's the cool part. I have no idea. That's dangerous. Okay, cool. So I now need to. Okay, let me kind of hang on a second, folks. Look at this. Huh? Yeah. It up close, it's got it. You can kind of tell that it's not quite as thick. So I need to sort of come in with a bit more of that, but we can do that. Anyhow, welcome aboard, everybody. Because the closet was full of cats. Can't come out of the closet, full of cats. Full of cats or cat shit. I'm not sure. One of the two. It doesn't really matter. It's all it all makes it difficult, right? All right. Where's my inventory? I keep threatening to reorganize this stuff better, but what's the point, right? Right. All right. Where'd that go? Oh, I don't have the inventory now. I'm gonna get paint all over my hat. I must not have inventory is a very dark blue, and since I don't have inventory, I'm just. I know I do have some. I just don't know where. I'm not about to waste time digging for it. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna shift my blues. I'm gonna go ultramarine, and I'm gonna get a little bit of the same stuff going on. Back to my burned umber. Forgot some burned umber. Oh, that's burnt sienna. I promise you folks, at some point I'll get something other than a shelf that I have to like look through a mail slot to find my paints. I need another one of these all these carts. I think that's gonna be my there we go. Okay. Yes. So the outdoors, yeah. One morning, there was a Sunday morning a couple of weeks ago, I was sitting out here, it was about 9 or 10 a.m., and that's actually a better time for light out here, because the sun's coming from behind the camera. I kind of regret that I didn't just, like, fire the thing up, but I'm getting better at sorting out how all of this part is going to go, except for the vertical part. Sorry. Vertical. Hello. Who wanted that? Not me. What we got? All right. A little bit of that, a little bit of this one, Phthalo, this guy, okay, and now I do indeed gather quinacridone. All right, here we go. Get this darker, and neutralized. So yeah, the intent was for me to come out here and sort of, live stream. Would have been great. And I would still like to do that sometime. Whoa. Bee of Doom out of here. Be gone. Oh, that's that's a dark. That's way too dark. Oh, that's way too dark. Okay, I gotta bring it back. Bring it on back. Bring it on back, Chris. Bring it on back, Chris. All right, here we go. Lighten, and lighten. Okay. Honestly, I do. When I'm actually working out a painting, I will sit here and just work out the colors when I'm not trying to rush for the sake of the live stream, right? So, this is really cool. Yeah, I'm just going to get a good mix here. Because really, this is sort of the name of the game. Aside from the fact that if you can't paint straight out of the tube, otherwise galleries won't buy your shit. Whatever. Wanker. Oh, sorry. That lady still bugs me. Can you believe it? I'm a whole vibe today. Thank you. I'm working on that. Working on that a little bit. Vibing. Completely sober too, by the way. All right, we're gonna get up in here. We're gonna work this glue in just everything, right? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. You can bait on that too. We all out. I know, right? That was it. I know it was crazy. The story goes something like this. I was getting a. I was kind of like, since I was part of this like real shit program that's supposed to be for people that are creative and living out in the sticks, that turn out to have like no funding whatsoever for obvious reasons. They brought in a lady that was sort of a she runs a frou-frou gallery in some touristy part of the upstate New York or something, or Pennsylvania, where people with money actually invest in paintings because they don't trust the rest of the market of the world. And so she was going over my stuff. So this is like your typical high-end gallery, right? So I got some different critiques. She's looking at my space art. She's looking at some of the stuff I did on our live stream. And the painting she was looking at, like during that live stream, I think it was actually I think it was the anniversary painting we did this year. And I like actually did this kind of stuff where I like mixed up this crazy teal out of like 4 different colors. It's not like teal out of a tube. And it had one like streak of cadmium red light on it because fuck yeah, cadmium red light over teal and blue. Are you kidding me? That like just leaps off the page and sticks in your skull. Come on, right through your eyeballs like a burning lance, right? And the painting's cool. Fuck that lady. That painting's cool. So she was kind of like, oh yeah, our clients, they don't really like the painting. You really shouldn't just paint straight out of the tube. And I was just like, really? Like that was the thing you can just. I think I said the same thing last week. There's points in your life as an artist where you should just like cancel the meeting and say, all right, I'm not getting anything out of you. I'm gonna return the rest of your half hour here you were gonna spend looking at my shit. Thank you, right? Alrighty, we're getting this up there. I wanted sort of we're kind of getting into a bluish and darker area, but staying kind of light. The sun behind this really fucking sucks. Really sucks. Not gonna lie about that. It's pretty terrible. But yeah, we're gonna work through it. Yeah, I'm just gonna work this on up. Anyway, it's one thing to have 30 acrylic tubes and not mix anything, but it's just asinine. Right? I know, right? That's what I thought. Usually, I don't really ever exceed more than like 5 or 10 tubes of paint for like 90% of my paintings, right? Obviously I kind of went all over the place here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but I also did like a crazy painting with this where I did just paint it straight out of the tube. Fuck that lady. Sorry. Like even on this one, my God, this is like 5 colors that I'm putting together here. It's ridiculous. I work off. I primarily for my live stream, I have primarily worked off of a CMYK palette, and you've probably noticed that I often go with a magenta and a cyan. In my case, phthalo blue, and my yellows are often an ochre or an actual cadmium yellow medium or something of that effect, a warm yellow, until I need like a cooler one. Just little things like that. But I'm not using them straight out of the tube, and any professional looking at that painting would have been able to tell that. So, I get annoyed. I'm starting to get really annoyed at this art world. So yeah. And I'm so shy. Art and artists are full of a bunch of arbitrary rules, some for good reasons, but they never should be applied in every situation. Agreed. It all depends on the painting and the artist's intent. Yes. Hey, Raoul Duke, how you doing? Does this qualify as plein air? It's like 50-50, right? Because I'm not actually painting the scene behind me. This is more like, yeah, there's a lot of air in the plein air part of what we're doing here today. I got some wind. How you doing, Raoul Duke? Good to see a familiar face. Greetings. Ginger says, I have an authority problem. I can relate. Yes. I don't know. I appreciate the efforts of the people that facilitated that meeting. It wasn't their fault. They were just wrong. They're expert. It wasn't a piece of shit. Yeah. This, by the way, is the tempered down version of Christopher Dahl when he's in a good mood and is feeling less obliged to be 100% polite to the world and just wanted to just sort of lay it out there. Yeah. The way I kind of see it from my art career going forward, including including what you're seeing on here. How do I want to put this the best way? Well, first off, there's going to be a lot more art. Like a lot more. Yeah. But I've had to take steps this year in 2025 early on to just sort of like preserve my own fucking mental well-being and quit burning my fucking time on bullshit that isn't going to get me anywhere. I mean, we need an income, and we've needed an income all year. And most of the help that we've received from the people that we know, well, okay, so we've actually gotten Stephanie's landed a couple of great jobs, by the way, with some awesome businesses. And my shout out goes out to Woods and River and Core Goods, because banging people. But my favorite thing, when faced with the prospect of having to develop multiple streams of income to support yourself, and it's a complex problem, and sometimes you fall short. We've received this piece of advice from 2 different people who should have fucking known better. And the advice was, learn how to budget. So, yeah. Don't you tell me what to do. You don't put the milk in my cereal. Exactly, right? Yeah. Learn how to budget. And that's coming from people that understand my background and Stephanie's background. Yeah. Anyway, so I have work to do. And my work does not involve burning my time with shitty situations. So, anyway, there we go. Onward and upward. Yeah. Anyway, since we're basically broke anyway, I figure why not just go all in. I won't touch politics because that's just stupid. Oh my god, that's just so stupid. Yeah, kind of go heads down and go, what does this look like? What was the ultimate end goal of Space Art by Christopher Dahl, the live stream? And mostly it's just me painting and being a goofball. It's not the models, although those are fun, and I'll have those. The cats are awesome. They're hilarious. We're getting very close to cat o'clock, by the way, because the sun's just peeking through this canopy right up in there. So, trust me, there will be cats, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, we just had work to do. I had work to do this year, not just on my own business, but what am I going to do with it? What do I have? What can I do? Work on myself. What do you do once you've landed in a new place? And honestly, we love the property. We love the house. Didn't expect the cats, but it is what it is. We got them. We rescued them. That was great. We're not the only one in this area with a cat problem, that's for sure. We've isolated it. We don't really have any around here anymore. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm letting this kind of set up while I ramble. So there will be painting. If someone arrives, I'll just do this. Okay, so this is the ramble stick. It'll look like I'm painting for anyone that comes in here. I'll put a little blob of red paint on the end, so it kind of, oh, my paint's drying. Oh, no! Okay, so, yeah, where was I? I can't remember. Cats. Yeah, the cats are cool. I mean, they're a metric shit ton of work, and they're costing us everything that we make to feed those little fuckers. But I'm happy that they've gotten a good home. We've adopted a few out. There's other groups in the area that adopt out cats And they've had reasonably good luck on it, but they don't have any interest in helping us. Hey, thank you, Raoul Duke. I appreciate the $5. Thank you. If you leave the $5 in your bank account, you will never be broke. Awesome. Thank you. I am now, thank you. I'm now monetized on YouTube, and I appreciate that. Apparently there's a threshold. Once I reach enough donations, it'll send it to my account. So it is absolutely a savings. Thank you. That's really great. I mean, it is looking up, because I just noticed the other day for the first time that the $100 in Ethereum that I bought about 4 years ago is finally back up to $100 worth of Ethereum right now, and it might almost go up to $150 worth of Ethereum by 2035. So we're sorry, I don't mean to be whining about not having that. That isn't the point. No, we're not done making money yet. I just had to get my shit together so we can get some streams going. No, that's all good. Yeah, we'll get there. Nice thing is we can't lose the house. The house stays, which is really great. But thank you, I appreciate it. Paintings. We're gonna be doing more paintings. Yes, more paintings, more live streams, and cat videos. Yes. Anyhow, okay, so this is kind of set up a little bit, and I got to give it a little look-see here. There we go. I feel like I might have set the stage okay for our nice evening. So let's come in with a round the brush. No, I don't want round. He says no round. What does he want? While that background up there is setting up, I'm gonna come in and get ourselves. I've got one of these. Wait, I don't want that one. Should I Bob Ross it? Yes, Bob Ross it. Bob Ross it. I've got one of these palette knives like this. Oh no, the sun's coming through the top. No. Okay. If only the cats could paint. Arts of Space says, art is about you and your visions, inspirations, a direct expression of you. Art people get wrapped up in what they are told about art by authoritative sources, speaking from experience. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And to be honest with you, I wasn't disappointed in this person. I don't want you to think that I was like, oh my God, Shatter. No, I've been around art types of all levels for much of my adult life. So I was like, yeah, whatever. You're an idiot. That's kind of where I was at with it. I am going to try something here to make this a little more, because that light's you won't be able to see what I'm doing. Rhonda says, the cats need to get jobs and contributing to the household. Hey, by the way, we did start another YouTube channel, the Dollhouse Katina. I'll post the link in the Discord again, so you've got it. There will be videos going there, believe me. All right. Gonna do a quick maintenance on my son here. These have cracked me up because they are just giant canvases that I painted black with stars. And I did it because I'm insane. No, well, that too. One of the reasons was that I'm insane, and the other was I just wanted some. I wanted space. The joke is I wanted space art, right? And that's just redonkulous. But it's my story, and I'm sticking to it. No, really, I wanted a background for some of my models, and they've actually come in handy. They come in really handy, which is nice. Actually, what if I do that? That's all I need. I know what I'm going to do. We're all over the roof. Uh-oh. The police are on to me. Listen, everybody. I'm so sorry. The police are here. I don't know if you can hear the siren in the background. There it goes. See, this is like being in Lost in Space. Okay, the siren's here. Siren's here. Shit. I forgot to tell you, I'm practicing unlicensed space art in the township. I'm gonna get a big tree up here. Hey, where's my tree? Where's my tree? You just need a beatbox with this. Oh man, my paint was turning. My paint's turned to shit. It's all right. Actually, we don't hear a lot of that, which is pretty interesting. When you do hear a siren around here, it's pretty much an ambulance, probably going to take somebody who's got a hangnail or something. No, I take that back. It's not funny. There are definitely a lot of older folks that live in this area, and I don't need to make fun of them. I did indeed. Most critics are idiots. Yes. All right, I'm gonna get some trees. Actually, I'm gonna need more of that damn paint. That's okay. I did have some big trees up here, but my paint is dying because I talked too long and it's acrylic paint. So I'm gonna have to make some more. You can take my art. You cannot take my autistic freedom. Victory. Yeah, right. Oh man, I'm in dark paints right now, and it's unfair because it is definitely very very bright. I'm so sorry, people. I need to reflect some light on this. I was trying to depict a couple of these big trees that I have here, so I'm just gonna do my best, right? Oh, I know what I need to do. That's what I'm gonna brush all together. What am I doing? I'm gonna fan brush these. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fan brush the shit out of these. Bob Ross never said fan brush the shit out of anything. What the heck am I thinking? Oh my gosh. Anyway. So yeah, in the interest of us trying to make more money, I'm learning to budget. Oh my God. Your AI can't take my Yeah, I was thinking the other day, you know, touching on another subject that I don't particularly care to dwell on too much, but hey, how many of you remember the music video for Dire Straits' "Money for Nothing"? Right, that was like it was like an early, like old Amiga toaster computer animation with boxy guys, right? MTV played it mercilessly for like 16 years straight, right? It was just a constant, right? If you look at that video, if you looked at that video today, you'd be like, oh man, that's like, okay, that's some kind of, you know, it was early, right? It's old. It was early, right? Yeah, it was really early. But you wouldn't be fooled into thinking it was like anything spectacular even back then, right? Every bit of AI art you see today is going to look like "Money for Nothing" by Dire Straits, the 1984 music video, just in 5 or 10 years. That's basically what it's all going to look like. You're going to be like, fuck that. Or what's my other favorite one? Kai's Power Tools. That was a fun one. Awesome song. Oh, don't get me wrong, Arts. Love the song. Yeah. Amazing guitar. Never seen the video? Hey, somebody drop that onto the old Discord. I'll drop it later if I can find it. I'll drop a link. I obviously can't play that, right? I mean, that's like a big time no-no, right? But yeah. All right, so I'm kind of trying to work in my foreground here a little bit. Let's see what I got. I'm gonna have some glow. Because that's just the tree line, right? So we're gonna, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I just had to take a second. I had to figure out what I was doing. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it. That's what we want to do. I'm establishing a ground line for the forest. That's it. And we're gonna have, this is like little bits of what we can see through. Oh, that's gross paint. I don't want that on there. Get off of there. All right, I gotta wait for that to dry. Shit. Okay, cool. Oh, you remember Kai's power tools? And they had, you can make little spheres, Wes. Yeah, they would make they look like little marbles. They look like, some of them could look like alien skin, and some of them were jelly beans, and oh my god. Yeah, I think everyone used Kai power tools to do like one sphere, and then that was it. Because everyone's like, oh yeah, there's a guy that got Kai power tools. Yeah. Yeah, I got it for free when I got my computer gaming magazine. It was on the CD-ROM. Dan says cats can paint. I have to chase them more than once after they walk through my paint. I love it when cats paint. Yes, we've had a few paws go through here. Yes, absolutely. All right, so while that's doing its thing, I need another. Let's flash. I'm just gonna. I need a foreground, and I need it to actually work. So I'm gonna grab some color here. I'm just kind of mixing a gray or something. Yeah, that's it. And I want to do is kind of come in here and just sort of. I kind of want this to look like you're seeing the horizon through the trees, right? And yeah, I'll get it's. Like we're all standing down here looking at the night sky. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, where are we at with the... Okay. I almost wonder if I did a back. I need to get a reflected light. Hang tight, folks.
We'll be right back, everybody, and I'm gonna find a thing. See? Be right back.
I don't want to put it there. I want to put it there, right? So I should have done it upright. Hang on a second, folks. There we go. That probably didn't do anything, but I thought I would play Hollywood, right? Maybe I would get some light on the subject. Here, let's I'll just bring it right up to the camera. Maybe that will actually help. Can you see it from there? So we're kind of. Oh, I don't want the glare. Anyway. Huh, you see the trees? Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, it's the hazards of painting space art in the daytime. How about if I do a thing like this? I'm gonna relocate the camera a little bit. Ah, hello everybody. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can't help things a little bit. I know, it's going to put me there, right? There we go. All right, maybe that's a little bit. But where's the forest? Oh, I got this thing there. Yeah, forest for the trees. Right. Oh, awesome. Very cool. Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit better. That's actually not too bad. I mean, I don't mind that there's like a little bit of canopy over us, because that actually sort of gives us a little bit of broad lighting over the top. Awesome. Okay. And then Kind of got a little hint of it on the sides, got a little hint of it over there, and all of this down here is kind of like, oh yeah, so the sky got dark, and then it's going down to what's left of the sunset, right? And then we're gonna have some of these trees in here. So I'll come in and detail these out, but I kind of wanted this in here. And you know, a lot of times when I do these paintings, I know it feels like I never finish them, but I really like getting down the image in acrylic, and then kind of doing a finishing pass on them, especially if it's something like this, because there's nuances here to how the paint has gone down that I don't particularly like, but I like where the color is. So if I don't necessarily finish one of these, and the same thing too with one of these. This was from last week. For those of you that I showed this earlier, this is my Trifid Nebula, which honestly I'm extraordinarily happy with, but it also needs a little finessing, right, in the details to really bring it up to the quality that I've been getting from, like, say, here's an example of a finished one that I hope I just didn't put a thumbprint in. So this was the Pillars of Creation. Now, granted, I did do the Pillars of Creation in oils entirely. Oh, it's shiny, but acrylic paint makes for a nice base for oils. There we go. There. Okay, so I'm going to refresh a couple of colors here before I kind of come in to do some finishing work on this one. Let's see. Where we got a little bit of thank you, Arts of Space. Thank you. And yeah, I don't have those in this. I have, let me see. I have the Pillars of Creation in the store. And I have, of course, my, oh, the painting's behind me. I'll show it here in a minute. Because I'm not just going to disappear on you guys tonight. I have a couple in the store, but there's a couple that I don't have. Where is the spaceship going to go? Is it going to be the Great Pumpkin flying overhead? Be right there next to Red Dwarf, pal. Oh, man. I know, I didn't do a spaceship last week either. I'm not... Okay, listen. So, anyway, we will... Oh, that's right, Dan. I forgot. I might have explained that one earlier, too. There is a pal of mine. He's been on the channel, Blappy, right? So, he did a really cool spaceship drawing, and I offered to paint it for him. But he's not going to be on the live stream on Fridays for a couple of weeks due to, like, work or something. So, we're gonna give him some time, right? We're gonna give him some time. And I'll come back to the spaceship for him. I'm looking for a brush that I put down that I cannot find. Go figure. And you are pissing me off, Mr. Brush. Mr. Brush. All right, I give up. Pick another brush, Chris. Right. All right. We're going round, whether we like it or not. That's what we want. I'm not gonna bring it up. You should put in Starbug. Yeah. The vacuum of space is too fake. The vacuum of space. NASA lied. There's no vacuum in space. NASA lied. How you doing, Forge? Good to see you, pal. Good catching up with you too. And I mean that. Thank you. Hope your Friday's going well out there. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna need a little action here. We're gonna need just a touch of some stuff. So the goal, we're kind of doing like night sky kind of thing. Like maybe we'll see how far we go with it. What I wanted to do, we're gonna put the Pleiades kind of like right up here. So it wouldn't be over here. That's where the sun comes down. So, but yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna put some stars up here. So what happens up here is you get a little area of kind of stuff. So I want that, and then I want a small one. I'm working with acrylics here, so I'm like, I shouldn't be taking this much time to do this. Otherwise, those little things are gonna be dots. For God's sakes. Seattle Forge. One of these weeks, I will pull the oils back out again, right? I do feel like maybe this one should have been oils. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple. We're gonna do a couple of spots here with like some stars. So if you've ever been out at night, like just after it's gotten dark, and you see a couple of your bright stars, right? And it's not completely clear yet. Like you still have that inversion zone going. Not inversion. What is you got heat kind of working its way out of the atmosphere, right? I'm just giggling. I'm still giggling about the Lord of the Rings that we saw, and that really annoyed the nerds around us. So that was a brilliant bit of genius on your part, by the way. Not gonna lie. There becomes kind of a fuzziness with the stars, right? Jesus. They're kind of there. Someone just came back with some bass. It's probably knowing this town. It's probably somebody that saved up all of their lawnmower money for the last 30 years and got themselves the shittiest bass setup they could get from the Walmart up here, and knocked it together with. We do have a Walmart. We have a Walmart in this town, and we have a Tractor Supply, and we have a Harbor Freight. And we also have about $64 stores. So I'm grabbing some of my straight cerulean blue to get in here on this, just to kind of get into the party here, right? Because when you get a star crashing its way through your atmosphere, right? Like the starlight is coming through. You're gonna get some color. Maybe you're gonna get some color in that glow. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I am so full of shit. There we go. I'm just gonna kind of. I'm bluing in the stars. Yes, go blow your own stars. Right there we go. Yeah. Quick, watch the drugs. Quick, gotta get them out. Right, exactly. So dangerous. All right. In fact, I might even, while I'm doing this part, I want a little hint. Not all stars are blue, and not all halos are blue. Yeah, these are the orbs, everybody. Yeah, these are the orbs I was telling you about. Yes, I went out in the night sky and saw a whole bunch of orbs. I don't understand it. It's weird, people. Yeah, they're orbs, all right. In the truest sense of the word, they were orbs. Yeah, there's the other missing joke. We had a guy in town here who was very insistent that all he was doing some fun night photography. I think he just discovered outside with a camera, but everything he saw was an orb that's chasing him. The moon, an orb. Satellites, an orb. Venus, orb. Every satellite and space station, orb. Oh, they're orbs. Sprites. He actually captured sprite lightning. Like, there was a couple of weeks early. Was it early September? Yeah, there was a couple of weeks early in September that he captured sprite lightning. Good capture, by the way, too. And I even complimented on him. Nope, aliens. There was like news and all the astronomy things going, hey, by the way, sprite lightning is going to be really possible this week due to the weather. Aliens. There we go. I don't know how effective this is. Wait till he finds out we live on it. Seriously. Okay, I'm actually, since I'm outdoors, it's going to be difficult to see. Let me see if I can't bring this on in, and I will. It's overshining what it looks like in person. The sprite lightning's impressive. Oh yeah. Oh, sprite lightning is very impressive. Absolutely. Okay, so I've got some hero stars in here. We might think we should do some stars. We're gonna do some stars. I think we're gonna do some stars, everybody. I think we are going to do some stars upon ours, and we're gonna touch up. Rhonda, I keep grabbing the warm colors. Believe it or not, I'm grabbing the warms. It's not just white. So we're gonna put little stars on here. I have only seen Sprite Lightning a couple of times, and it just happens kind of weirdly so fast, you don't even really realize it. I have seen Orb Ball Lightning, and that shit's freaky, let me tell you. Okay, here we go, folks. I'm going to try to get some stars at the top. Actually, let me turn it over, because it's a night sky, so we're going to see more stars down here, right? Okay, everybody. Practice. Gotta practice. Take a practice swing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we got this. We got this. A little bit more water, right? A little bit more water. Yeah, a little bit more water. There we go. Okay, cool. Sprite Lightning is like, it looks like red streaks, Nanu. It happens, I think it's Stratosphere, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's see if I can get this on here. Oh, there's a couple. Oh, this is actually very controllable. Yes. Oh, these are beautiful stars, everybody. I don't know if you can see them, but they are. Oh my gosh. Let me get this side. We just put stars on. This is actually a better star brush than my other one. Okay, I get at the top. Okay, I just did it badly. Yeah, I just did that badly. Hey, look, I got a satellite in there. Motherfucker. God damn it. No. We're gonna add a few more. We'll get some bright stars up in this side, right? There we go. So this is gonna be our night out. This will be Scott standing by me going, you got that fucking telescope set up yet, for God's sakes? Yes, I finally learned how to set up the telescope. No, seriously, I've had way too much fun with this telescope. I am so glad I got it. You know, there are better mounts, there are better tubes, but this is the telescope setup that I have wanted to have at my disposal for a very, very long time, probably since I was about 5. When I got my first annoying Kmart telescope. Oh, okay. This one's gonna be pretty. This is a pretty painting. That's just a shared cataract. Shrike Lightning. Oh, Shrike Lightning. Yeah, it's the kind from Hyperion. Yeah, this is pretty cool. There's actually a couple of glows up here, but this one I'm not so fond of. But we'll... And thank you, acrylic paint, for your properties of drying into a shopping bag for me before I can, like, grab the color that I mixed an hour ago to put there. Nah, we're going with it. We're going with it. There are a few things in the world that prompt unbridled joy, right? Run with it. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. This is fun. No, this is really fun. Let me grab my... Where did I put that? Yeah, there we go. Before it dries, I will actually attempt... This is attempt. I will attempt to put a signature on this one, just for completion's sake. I know that this one remains unfinished, but I just want to... We're going to put it here in the color that I like, because I still have some cadmium red light. There we go. Awesome. Space on. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like I am going to probably let this dry, so maybe I can come in later and do a little touch up there, get the trees knocked in, get some detail down there. But I really like this. I like where this is going. It's showing up as dark here, right? But let me... I'm going to do a thing, so maybe this will help it. If this was in a... Grab a canvas. I have so many of these giant canvases that I got from somebody who got out of the biz. Here we go. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. A little bit. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go mobile, everybody. Going mobile. Wasn't that a Who song, if I'm not mistaken? Okay, there we go. Boom. All right, here we go. So we are going to do Twilight Sky tonight. Hey, Twin Gam 7. Oh, love that handle there, pal. Awesome. And welcome aboard. You got here just in time. Greetings, everybody, and welcome aboard. Thank you for joining, and I'll give you a quick hello from the backyard. Hey, greetings, everyone. That looks great. Thank you. I hope you were talking about the painting and not my face, because I think my face is a little scary. In fact, let me, because I am out here, let's just take it out into the sun, right? Oh, that's really great. Hold on. Hold on. Let me find a place to put it. Ha-ha. I can't. The old yard of doom. How am I going to do this? Right. Here we go. I'll put it right next to the garage. We have Mr. Hi, everybody. Here we go. Yeah. So this would be, just to give you some point of reference here. There we are. That's really fun. Kind of fun. Makes me want to go stargazing. Thank you. There was a great deal of experimentation. Not many colors went straight on here from the tube, except for that cadmium red light from the bottom. Anyhow, while we're here, I'm going to set this on down next to some of our other work that we got going on here. All these are getting set to get photographed for the store, so I'm going to do that over the weekend. But hey, let's give you a little walking tour. Hey, the old yard here. We've got the garage with a whole back end down there. That's kind of fun. And off into the neighbor's property. But yeah, this extends all the way past that old shed over there. And yeah. Hi, Pickles. I'm going to find Pickles. We're going to find her right now. And then the old back end of the house there. Happy times. Anyhow, I did put the tent down, so it kind of looks like something out of a bad 70s science fiction show, right? All right, let's go see who's in the peanut gallery here today, right? All righty, starting with the top, this is Rocket. Oh, sorry about the glare. Hi, Rocket. How you doing, buddy? Got a little ice knots. There we go. He's one of the lunar crowd. Cat. Oh yes, cat door in the garage. There's Neptune. Hey, kitties. Come on, guys. What you doing over there? Let's see what else we can get. Oh, yeah, let me get away from the screen. We got Beats. Hello, Beats. How you doing, lady? Aw, she's adorable. Meow. There we go. What else we got coming up here? Got them all coming. There we go. Nanu wanted to say hi to you, Pickles. So come on over in the light, baby. There you go. Hi, Pickles. Nanu got to meet Pickles, and they were fast friends. So she's doing good. These two are from the same litter, Beats and Pickles there. Who else over? Where do you go? There's another one. Yeah. Yes, we love the attention. There we go. There's Sauerkraut. Come on, buddy. Don't know what he's doing. Usually there's more. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe they don't like space art. Do you think? Comes running. Yeah, the cat door in the garage that you saw, it's hilarious. The owners and realtors hid that cat door, or at least the realtor hid the cat door from us. Oh, there's Neptune. We didn't find it till after we bought the house and then discovered that, oh, Jesus, there's like a million cats. There, Mr. Neptune. Sauerkraut is also part of the Pickles and Beats crowd. It looks nothing like them. Neptune here is one the lunar crowd, and they have like this Siamese. Oh, there's Orbit, one of his brothers coming in here. They look like Siamese. They've got that like svelte, long body with the ears. Yeah, I totally interrupted nap time. Plus, Stephanie's not home yet, so they haven't been triggered into thinking that they're going to get fed because she's an easy target. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? Okay, while I'm up here, I'm just going to freaking go in. Let's go in and sit in the cat room, shall we? All right, everybody. Oh, Say hello to the bounder. There we go. Beets. I thought you said beets. Beets. Well, fermented crowd, right? We keep the beast right next to us here. Pretty cool. Oh, and then we have little Brussels. Brussels was foisted off on us by one of the locals, but we love him. Absolutely. Okay, who do we have in here? Okay, so this is, yes, beets, like as in red beets. Forgive the vape. Do not let your cats vape, okay? Because once they start, they're going to be like asking you to go to all the gas stations and everything. It's just really bad. And then we have, here we go. We got Brussels here. He's turned into our resident orange cat, of course. We have another. Boop. Sorry, Clover. You're on TV. This is Clover. She loves me, but she's annoyed right now. So there we go. Yeah, pretty fun. All right, little scoundrels. As you can see, we're kind of closing in on dinner hour here. Yes. There we go. Those beets are so fresh. Oh man, let me tell you, you can tell when Beets leaves a fresh one too. Let me say they are no slouches on that. Here we go. But what happens is, so when it gets to be about this time, if you put your hand down this low, what'll happen is you'll have to like learn how to pet 4 or 5 cats at a time. So you got to get them into a chain here, right? So it's like a conga line. Okay, one after the other. Let's go. And if you get them going, they'll all come by and you kind of like start with the head of one. There we go. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. All right. We haven't got it going yet, but if the call is like this, and eventually they'll show. Yeah, there we go. Okay. 1, 2. Got 2 at once. There we go. I know we'll lose a finger. Clover's like, you do not have my consent. Right. Clover's not impressed at all. Ooh, that fuzzy one's like my cat Jake from when I was a kid. Ooh, the Clover fuzzy one or the other fuzzy one? Oh, that one's Sauerkraut, and he is a riot. Yes. Cat combo. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I would hesitate to go into the rest of the house, folks, because it is a disaster, and I'm horribly embarrassed, right? Oh, there goes another one. Yep. We're going to start in here. There we go. I don't know where Cosmo went to. He was out here somewhere. But anyway, so our view. Okay, so like I was just kind of sitting on this sofa. This is the built-in sunroom. Space art for cats. And it's very pleasant. I mean, it's nothing fancy, right? But holy crap! Even in the winter, this rocks. You can just kind of sit out here and watch the sunset. Wes says we called their cat Magnet Butt. Anything that sat on stuck to him. And of course, we have the finest furniture here. Yes, we're going to see if we can get a nice demonstration from Rocket. He's going to do the 3-point travel. Rhonda says, I'm having visions of you being the Pied Piper of cats trailing through Oil City. Rhonda, sadly, it's more accurate than I care to admit. Better than being coyote food. This is true, Tasty Whale. This is true. I know. I always say, look, I didn't plan on being a crazy cat person. It just, sometimes crazy cat situations find you. All of them have been fixed. They're mostly up to date on all of their medications, at least to the point where they will be stabilized and fine in this environment. And we have not at all seen any new ones. Well, there was one new family. There was one new family of cats we saw. We got a couple of them taken out, and then one of them got hit by the road. Houdini Bub, nothing wrong with being a crazy cat dad. Speak for yourself. I think it's nuts. I'm kidding. We love it too. We really do. Here we go. Sorry, Clover. Yes, I'll send the paperwork later. You'll get extra. You're not just going to get scale for this, okay? There we go. The distribution system has been plentiful. Absolutely. Nana says, I'm trying to talk my wife into a few more. Aw. There's a couple of them here that can go singly, and then there's a few that definitely would need to go in a group. We've at least had the opportunity to sort of see how they operate, and as you can see, they're incredibly intelligent creatures. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I stop you, Rocket? This one's actually he's pretty amazing. He's also from the Lunar Crew, but this one's like the stocky version of the Lunar Crew. Note the giant shoulders here. See, and this is like if I were building a football team, this would be the linebacker. Like this guy is thick. It's always hard to tell. This dude, sending him into the end zone, and he's going to scratch everybody along the way. And if you get near him, forget it. Not a chance. Beats over here, no idea. But then this is Brother Neptune, who is also from the Lunar Crew. But as you see, this is the sprinter. Beats, you will absolutely. I've seen her tackle just about everybody in here. She looks thin, but this is like some serious. This is like a six-pack, right? Okay, this cat's got muscles, right? Don't fuck with Beats. She will punch you. No, sorry. She's lovely. I love Beats. I love them all. And Neptune's like going, where's the food? Where's the food? Yes. Okay, here we go. All of them. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I was distributing pets in inappropriate fashion. That is a 2-minute penalty for the dad of the house. And then, of course, we have Apollo. Okay, so he's like shy. That's really annoying. I will say the one funny thing about this house that when we were first looking, obviously there's a lot of cat stuff around here. When we first started looking, and this was the first house we saw, Stephanie was like, I hope we find a house with a Dutch door. She didn't say it like that. I'm not being mean. It was just funny because I'm like, yeah, Dutch door would be really cool. Walk into the door. First house that we're going into, there's a Dutch door. Yes, we bought the first one. Oh yeah, see the house, the cats have ruled even further. We have some old stuff in here that is storage position. We don't often use that anymore, and we certainly don't use it in the midst of all of this. We're actually going to start a new Dollhouse baked goods offering, but all baked goods will be fortified with about 6 pounds of cat hair. Yes. Anyhow, all right. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, so that is the sunroom. That is the cats. There we go, and here we are. And this is a Friday afternoon live stream at the Space Art by Christopher Dahl headquarters here in beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's fine. Anyhow, I want to thank all of you for being here today. This was actually a lot of fun. Dutch door on my list, very much so. I had fun doing this. I'm taking a little different approach than what I did on the live streams, and this is intentional, and this is a little bit of the thing. So I wouldn't use that mixer anymore. we talked about that going to a new home. Not a chance, man. That mixer, we had to fight for that mixer, pal. I had to give up my 20-quart mixer. I'm so bummed. Oh my God, we had this gorgeous Hobart. Oh, it was huge. Oh my God, I could do like thousands of cookies in that thing. Oh, I was so sad when we sold that one. Oh, but the 10-quart in there, yeah, not a chance. I'm keeping that one. That one's that's our sourdough mixer right now. I'm not going back. You can't make me go back to one of those damn KitchenAids. I think the KitchenAid count is 4 now, and 3 of them are not operational. Actually, no, I think all 4 of them are not operational, now that I think about it. Nana says, I hope to find a used one for her to surprise her. Oh, yeah, Nanu, reach out. We actually did just find one, but I don't know what it needs. It's inoperative right now, but there are KitchenAids have several points of failure. Some are super easy. Like I'm literally like a 20-minute fix, and I just haven't gotten into it yet. But anyway, yeah, I'd be able to work something out. It'd be really cool. I love KitchenAids. Honestly, they saved our ass. They're what kicked us off in our business. We've gone through a few of them. But yeah, so that's definitely very fun. anyhow, part of this kind of new live stream thing is the getting comfortable throwing more stuff out there more often. So, and thus the hat too. Anyway, oh, she has one, but I wanted to get her mixer with more power. Oh, I understand. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't. This was like a no-name brand. It was nothing particularly special, other than the fact that it was new, and it is solid, and we have been the only owners of it, so I know it very well. And that makes a nice big difference. Yeah, live your best live your best life. Yes. Yeah. So so we're definitely keeping the mixer. There's always a chance. We haven't ruled out the idea of going back to sort of a food business. It's just that there's just a lot to it. Yeah, we're just not ready for it yet. Oh my God, it's this thing. I am thankful this house was as functional as it was when we bought it. We spent a little more on it than we were planning, but it is functional. There's no power in it right now, but that's my problem, and I'm working on it, so we're getting there. Fortunately, there's power in the bounder. There's power in the bounder. There's money in the banana stand. Money in the banana stand. Yes, exactly. Power in the bounder. No, but no, seriously, the only goal for this or any other house was to own it. That was it. And the entire plan was for us to get to a place like this where I could sit my ass down and do a whole lot of painting. That was it. And in that regard, this is coming in clutch. Bingo. So thank you all of you for following along. It's been fun. It's been a wild year. We're gonna have a good time. We're feeling the need for speed. Yes, indeed. Anyhow, all right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me on a Friday. This has been a lot of fun. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you hanging here and checking the stuff out. I'll be posting over the weekend, hopefully, once I get these here, and no more me getting sick. So, all righty, everybody. Have a great weekend. Please stay safe. Watch out for your friends and family, and we'll all get through this together. And the bunker scene is going to be fantastic. To the bunker! Right off. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you. Oh, yes. Plus, I get to live yes, nice. Plus, you get to live in vintage oil country. Yes, indeed. We're oiling out here. Oh, that's the hat. All right, everybody. Take care. We'll catch you all next time. Peace out.